Hello, Wanda here. Anybody on with me? So tonight I'm going to be playing around with some pendants that I ordered on Amazon. I got a big bag full of these beautiful pendants. And I've been playing around with the with the 3D projects. So I'm just going to show you some shortcuts how to get to a similar result just in an easier way. Anybody there? Anybody on with me? Hello? Okay. So I'm also going to be showing some Dollar Tree stickers and how to use those. Hey, hi Debbie. Thank you for letting me know. I never know if my comments are working. Hi everyone, Wanda here tonight. I'm going to be showing you a quick way to do the 3D project I was working on the other day with the cellophane wrapper and then also the 3D wings. This is just it's already a 3D sticker that I added resin to and cured it, and it made it super hard. So, and then it's all cured under resin. So it worked really easily with Mr. Resin. Hi, Lonnie. So tonight I don't really have like a specific destination. I just wanted to show you guys what I came up with, because I know sometimes it's overwhelming because I show you guys all these new techniques, or you know, and then I just kind of leave you hanging. So I want to give you some options. So hi Susan, so that you can use quicker and easier ways to do things. So this is a bunch of pendants I got in a bag on Amazon. Some of these are really great. Look at that. Now, if you order these, I don't know if they're all the same. I think it's just a random mix, you know, that you get. But they are beautiful. I got to show you this one. Look at this sunflower. Isn't that gorgeous? I wouldn't put this one on a rock. Well, I might put it that way. But here's my idea. Now, I'm going to do it live, so it'll probably, I'll probably flop it because you know me in live. But so I wanted to take the pendant and use it the way I did the other day. I don't have that rock because I sent it out, but it's basically going to be the like dichroic, hi there, center. So we're going to make it look like a jewel in the center. Sorry, let me get back in the picture here. Like that. So, and then also, these are from the Dollar Tree. And they're 3D stickers. So they're already like this. I'm sure a lot of you picked these up before. I've showed these before. But now, hi Elizabeth. That's Kate. Hi Kate. Now I've got another way to use these. And then also, you can also go even bigger. Like, they have these huge 3D butterflies up there right now. I lost the bit to this one, but see, they're two-part. So the paper part, it would be basically like decoupage. So you would want to do that with like a Mod Podge first. And then the wings you could do with the resin like I'm doing tonight. I'm not going to do the big one tonight because I wanted to do both of these things. So, hi Hope. Hello. All right, so I'm just going to start playing. I want to use this purple. I used this last time and it blew my mind that this is this. Isn't that nuts? I just think that is so crazy. But it is, I promise you, that is that. Can you see that? It turned into that. I don't know. You know. And I'm also looking for the other ones. I don't know where I put them. Okay, so we're going to use the purple one. So which pendant should we use? I wanted to show you guys how you can easily take off the ring also if you want to put it on your rock. I'm going to bring this down. So it's pretty easy. You don't have to have wire cutters. If you do, it's a lot easier. You just pop it in there and then clamp it. But if you don't, you can take flat head pliers and just rock it off and it'll pop right off very easily. These bigger ones are a bit harder, so you want to, it takes a bit to get them off. You got to really get in there and then push back and forth. And I might not be able to do it. I did one earlier and it kind of warmed. There we go. And it'll break one side and then you grab the other side. And then you have to work off the little bits that are left. Or you can just leave the, you know, the loops on it and decorate it somehow on your rock. Make it look all like this one. I think that's so pretty. You know, I think I'm going to do that one. I'm going to grab a different rock here real quick. And use my little buffer to clean it up just a bit. This is a square sponge. It's 60 grit. It's a sandpaper. I'm just knocking off the dirt and a few little rusty spots. Then you want to either brush that off, dust that off, wash that off, get rid of that dust that you just made. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix the camera here. Okay, I'm going to put on some gloves because I'm going to start with the 3D butterfly sticker. And before we put that on, let's write a word. What kind of word should we write to go with our butterflies? Should we put dream or hope or breathe? Hello. Let's put see, which one do I want to use first of all? I think we'll do this one here and I'll put breathe. I think I'll start with pencil. Since I'm on live, you know it always goes wacky. Okay, so breathe, let's see. Let me turn those off. Of course, the notification. I don't know why it is hard for everybody to remember to turn those off. It's not just me. Hello, Misty. Okay, so we'll do this word, breathe. And put a, yeah, that'll work. All right, so I'm just gonna fill it in with my Posca 1MR. I write my words and then I go back and do my filling in my strokes. Hello, Yvonne. Okay, so we'll do with this. I'm going to let that dry just for a moment so I can erase the pencil. Yeah. Yay! I'm so glad y'all got your foils. I've been sweating it. It's, for some reason, taking a long time for some to get theirs, and that hurts me. We're almost dry here. I want it to be dry so I can erase the pencil. All right, so I'm just going to apply the butterfly, right? So this is a 3D butterfly, already 2 pieces. You can see this here. Can you see how it's got 2 parts? Okay. So the idea here is to, I know I've been like showing you how to do the 3D wings on the window film and all that, and it's great and fun, but it is a lot of work and it's frustrating when you're first starting. So if you're looking for a shortcut, you can buy 3D stickers that are already ready, and you can just do it just like that if you want to, and then just resin the bottom part. But if you want those wings to be, you know, to last any amount of time, you resin them, and these are as hard as a rock, like no flimsy in that at all. So I'm going to show you, just apply Mr. Resin to it. Now you can also foil on top of this. This one up here is just acetate, so you can foil right on top of that if you wanted to. But since we have a nice holographic foil here underneath it, I think it's pretty just like that. I might add some rhinestones, but now the key to this, oh wait, somebody was talking about the lettering. Hang on, let me check. This is Posca 1MR black. Yeah, that's what I'm using. It's the black Posca 1MR. It's just the small nib. The R is important for me. The other one, the 1M, it's similar, but the tip of it is it's plastic, and it's like separated, so it kind of splatters sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to take move all these out of the way. I love that sound. And Mr. Resin. Have some toothpicks or a brush that you don't care about or something like that handy. Oops, I forgot to erase my pencil mark. You guys were just going to let me do that, weren't you? Okay. I'll let you off the hook. I learned to do my letters, believe it or not. Okay, I'm going to show you. Give me 10 seconds. All right. Later on, I will have a contest, and the winner will get this book. Crayola. I'm not kidding you. This is from the Dollar Tree. Crayolography. It's just a very easy, simple to understand. It's like going back to school, but that's how I learned how to do my letters. I just practiced. The strokes is the main part. These here. Once you get these down, it comes really naturally too. I also have this up on my wall. See that right there? That helps me remember my writing. So I have, you know, I have several of these books that when I find them, I pick them up. Crayola put them out a while back, and you can learn with these Crayola markers. I'm going to give you a chance to win this later. Seriously, it was $1 at the Dollar Tree. The problem with it is they're highly coveted and they're hard to find. So if you find them, pick up as many as you can and save them for your friends because this is it takes the hard out of it. It's just totally an easy way to learn. Yes, lefties are different. Talk to Katie Thompson, Yvonne. She's a lefty. Guys, don't let me forget. Okay, you know what? I know I did this last time, but I'm going to write down a number right now, and then later we're going to pick a number between 1 and 10, okay? Okay, I wrote it down, so no cheating by anybody. All right, back to business. We are going to apply. She might not be on. I tried to tag everyone, but when I tag people, my comments don't work. So I had to go out and come back in and untag everybody. So if someone wants to tag Katie Thompson, maybe she can jump in if she's not busy. But she's our lefty, and she's pretty good with hand lettering. Okay, so this is just the acetate top. So I'm going to kind of put a little resin underneath and around like in a U, like that. And I like to use a brush just for personal reasons. You don't need to. You can use your gloved finger. Has to be gloved. I don't want to see you without gloves on touching resin, please. You'll give me heart failure. So I'm just putting a very thin coat on my rock to start, okay? And if you notice, I just put the sticker straight on the rock. Now I'm working with Santorini, which is very easy to work with. So if you're working on a river rock, you may want to make sure it's real clean. Maybe do a few coats of something to help with the bumps on it, or maybe pre-resin it and then put the sticker on so the sticker will stick really easily. So I'm just giving it a real light, thin coat here. Now I'm going to go down the center of the butterfly. The idea here is I want to flood my wings last because that resin will flow down quickly, okay? So the back side of the wings, just make sure it has a light coat. Just a light coat, because it's not going to stay put. It's going to run right down back onto the rock if you make it too thick. So just a light coat on the back. And then have your light ready. And this one is the big light. You can use your little 6-watt, but you might have to cure it a couple of times. You know what I mean? Okay, whoops, not yet. Turn off. Don't cure it yet. Okay, then apply the resin to your wings and kind of pull it upward. So that gravity has to work to pull it back down. So pull it up and out. Make sure you have some on both sides, because the resin gets hot, so this is going to bend your acetate, okay? Then you put it in the light for 60 seconds. Let me see if I can watch it. I don't know if I can. Can we see it? Can you see in there? Oh, you can't turn the live. Okay, it's saying. See how it's bending a little bit? The wings. So we're going to watch it. Thanks, Margie. And it's okay that it bends. I'm pretty sure butterfly wings bend in flight, so. Right, I'm going to let the camera go. Hang on, guys. All right, that's 60. Close. Okay, so we are still pliable. See how they're nice and pliable still? So I'm going to go in for another coat. As they cool, they will get solid and hard. And honestly, I prefer this little ripply bended butterfly look. All right, so I'm going to put on another coat, just a thin upstroke here. And this is just a Dollar Tree butterfly 3D sticker. So those of you who are feeling, you know, either intimidated or just no with the window film and the resin, this is so easy. So easy. All right, pop it back in there. Probably 60 more seconds at least. This time you want it to fully cure, not be sticky. Hi, Katie. Thank you. We have a lefty who have some questions about hand lettering. Yvonne, I believe. Who's Yvonne? All right. So I'm going to take off the gloves while that's curing. We'll look at that again in a bit since we're multitasking here. And Miss Katie gave me these gorgeous, I think you said these were sugar stones from Shelly. Is this a sugar or a shadow, Katie? Anyways, I want to try it because they're so beautiful. I want to try to put one of these on here. And then apply our cellophane inside there. Shadow stones, that's what they are. So if you love these rocks, they're super duper smooth. Super smooth. And beautiful, beautiful. If you love these and you want to try some of these, Shelly Clark, I think, oh, did she change her name? Or is that Santorini's by Shelly. Katie has the link. Which one did I pick out a while ago, guys? I lost it. Was it? I think it was this one, but I need a bigger one. I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, I'm going to try to bend it just a bit because the rock is round. Yeah, that didn't work. Not at all. Yeah, you know what? I'll show you. I'm going to get a little bit wet on this side right here. So you can see what it's going to look like with resin. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. I think Yvonne is messaging you, Katie. Yvonne Davenport. So I'm trying to make up my mind if I want to make this first and then put it in there. Yes, I think we're going to do it that way. Okay, so this is the rock I'm going to mount it on, but I want to fill this first with resin, or nope, it's top coat. Okay, this one's finished. Isn't that pretty cool? Could even take another coat probably. But I figured that out earlier with this guy, and I like that. It's a nice, easy shortcut. So I'm sure there's other 3D stickers out there that you could come across and find. I think it was Jody paints it up. I saw her with these stickers earlier. I've had these for a few months. I didn't know what I was going to do with them. So thank you, Jody, for the idea. Totally. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so I'm going to start with a top coat. No white top coat. And the reason for that is because if you use a water-based glue, you know, like a Tack-It or anything that's not UV, it could interfere with the resin if it's not dry completely underneath here. So I'm going to start with the top coat that's UV. You can use resin, it just takes way too long to cure. So UV top coats are 30 to 60 seconds total time. So I'm just going to paint some in here. And for full disclosure, I saw this on Thinking Outside the Box. I'll supply that link and the link to the tutorial that I saw this in. This is how she did her tutorial with the pendants and this. When I did mine the other day, we did it on a painted on surface, but I'm going to go ahead and give her tutorial a whirl. So this is not my idea. I'm just paying it forward. I should have traced this before I did that. See how far off I am. I'm totally not great at eyeballing. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to wrinkle it up. And that is so not perfect. That's really, really bad. Okay, let's see if this might work better. So you just wrinkle it up. Tracy, hi, is asking what the difference is between nail art foil glue and top coat. Nail art foil glue, first of all, they look the same, so be careful. It stays tacky. When it's cured, it is very sticky and tacky. Top coat will be very glossy and smooth like a resin. And all of them are resins. Top coat, base coat, UV, resin, all of that. They're all resins. They're just different. They have different formulas. So see here. So what you're trying to do is you want to stick that down in there. Get a toothpick so that the edges are not sticking out. I might have to cut some more off of there. Like, way better to trim this in advance. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't, because we're live. Okay. So you just want to smush that down in there where it sticks to the top coat. And that top coat should kind of grab onto it. And then you want to pop it in your light. Whoops. Pop it in your light. You can use your little 6 watt if you wanted to for this, because this one doesn't take a big light to cure it. You can use your little flashlight. Spot cure. Isn't that pretty? For glitters and powders. Okay, for glitter, it depends. If you want it mixed in and encapsulated, Tracy's asking, what do I prefer? Top coat or nail foil glue for glitters and powders? And it really depends on the end result. If you want a chrome powder effect, then you want to use a UV top coat and buff the powder on top of the top coat after it's cured. I know it seems like it wouldn't stick, but for some reason it sticks and it's beautiful. If it's glitter, you kind of probably want to encapsulate it. So you would use it, again, in the UV top coat, mix it in. Now, if you want the chrome powder sort of a buff matte look, I would definitely use the nail foil glue, because it gives you, even though it can give you a chrome effect, it'll give you more of a matte look versus that very shiny metallic look. Correct, Jennifer. Top coat for powders. Yep. So, okay, so we've got that nice and cured in there. Isn't that really beautiful? I'm actually going to, I think I want to add something in there. What should we put in there? I'll just do this baby up. Yeah, let's make it crazy. What is that? Oh, I have an idea. I got some, oh, see, I went all steampunk here. I got some cogs and some keys. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, look, I have little baby ones. Yes. Here's this one. Oh, I love it. And this one says love. What do you think? Should I do 2 keys or 1? Can you guys see it? Do we like that? Two. Yay. Okay. So I'll do 2. I think though maybe might change. No, I'll do the hearts. I'm also going to add some glitter in there. I know, cogs and keys. I'm torn here. Let me see if I can find a small cog. I don't know what to, I haven't even opened it yet. I have 2 bags of cogs, but I don't know how small they get in here. Oh, there's a pretty small. Oh, look, there's a heart one. Holy moly. I don't know if I could fit. I could build it. One key and 1 cog. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the cogs, I don't know, out. Yeah, I think I'll just leave the 2 keys in and do some glitters and just move these out of the way. You know what? I'm going to cut off the loopholes up here. That'll give me some more room. I have tons of them, Miss Katie. Tons. I think I have like 120 now. One loop gone. Don't you just love skeleton keys? They're so cool. Do we like that? Or is it too much? Too busy in there? Thanks, Margie. I have this bag too. There's some gold and bronze. Cool thing about resin is you can bury stuff in there. You just gotta get it wet with the resin first so the bubbles all are out. Let's see here. It's probably really hard to see all that in there. Look at that cool cog with little nodules on it. It's really cool looking. Thank you, Lonnie. Do what makes me smile. Let's see. I don't like that one. Or that one. I think we'll go with that. Less is more. Good job. Okay. I seriously have like a total Victorian cog going on here. They're everywhere. Okay, so glitter. Shall we use... No, that might be too big. I have these colors. Maybe a little mix, yeah? So I'm going to take just a bit of the resin, pop it in a little silicone dish here, just a little bit, and just put a little bit of glitter in it. I don't want the glitter to like take over anything. So I'm going to use this little scoopy thing. Yeah, I think that's good. Now I'm going to just throw all those in there because I want them to be nice and coated. And I'm going to put some resin in the bottom here. Oh my gosh, I love it. When the resin hits that, it's just like magic. Can you guys believe that started out purple? Like all purple? So I'm going to add some of that glitter to this resin here. Use a little of the copper. Just mix it around in there. Just gives it more facets. Not that you'll even really be able to see the glitter, but the glitter sparkles will give it facets. So what I'm doing here is making sure the resin is all the way around my tray in the places where bubbles might pop out, you know. You want to make sure to get a good coating around in there. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. And this one is like a clear and a champagne together mix. I'm just going to just a little, you know, because I don't know. I'm not in a less is more mood. More is more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff out of the resin bath. And I'm going to use some tweezers for that. Nurse, double-handed here. Let's see, we want to be able to read our word love, so we need to turn it over. Ooh, I think I'm liking them sideways. Like so. And then the cogs. And we'll move this around until we like it. Pretty close to liking it here. What do you think? That is so neat looking. Oh my gosh, I love it. Lonnie, I think it might be you. Is anybody having a freezing video? Can you guys see everything okay? Lonnie, you might want to back out and come back in. I think everybody's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just going to scoop off this little bit of glitter resin here. And then torch for bubbles. And then dome the top. If I can get it out. Come out. Do we like this? Should we add something else? All right, give it a torch. Don't catch it on fire. Yeah, smoke is not good. Word. Okay. I think we're good on the bubbles. Okay, so I'm going to grab my rock, riser rock, not the one I'm putting it on, just this one I used to lift up. And gonna add the resin here to dome it, give it that jewel look. So you want to go slow because you don't want it to spill out everywhere. Yeah, I gotta get down and look at it. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. Let me lift it up so you can see. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Hi, Ruthie and Candace. Okay, I'm gonna torch it again very quickly for bubbles. Okay, it's leveling out. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the resin. Just a tad bit, because around the keys I can see the keys coming through. Okay, I am going to pop this in before it spills out on me. Wish me luck. Here we go. I'm going to go for 2 minutes. Fingers crossed, everyone. Okay, so should we do anything to our rock? Yep, Elizabeth, all of this is from Amazon. You can get it from Amazon. I'll be sure to link everything I used here. So again, this is Shadow Stones by Shelley's. Santorini Stones by Shelley. Super soft. Super soft. Gorgeous when they're resined. They're a bit darker color. If you're just popping in, I'm just going to do a little section so I can dry it real fast. But see how beautiful that is? Just give it a nice dust. Thank you, Katie, for the rock. Katie Thompson, does Shelley ship to Canada? I don't think so, but I don't want to say. Yeah, maybe she does. I'm not sure. Katie is admin for Shelley as well, so she may have some answers for that. Should we leave our rock this color or do a tint on it? Like, obviously the rock is gorgeous. I don't want to lose, you know, the rock texture or look. But do we want to tint it at all? Like with some alcohol ink in the resin? Or do we just want to leave it the way it is? Katie, they were asking if Shelley ships to Canada. All right, 2 minutes there. Look at that beauty. Could probably use another coat there to even that up. What do you think? Should we go for one more coat? One more dome? Thank you, Kate. So I'm just gonna press my luck because that's what I do. I'm gonna put a bead in the middle and then I'm gonna drag it out with my tool so that it's less likely to puddle out. I am new with like I'm okay with resin like as a sealer. I'm new at doing resin projects like this, so bear with me. And in our group here, craft, creative, rock art, and foil techniques, we are willing to learn just about anything and share it. So if you guys have any suggestions that you would like to see and work with and learn, let us know and we'll put it on our list. I think Katie's working on some alcohol ink stuff coming up. Okay, one little torch. And back in the oven you go. Okay, so did we decide? I didn't see. Let me see. Okay, I think we're just gonna put it on the bare rock. I don't see anything here. So I'm going to try to stay away from the light and go ahead and get this coated here. Because we're going to drop that pendant right into the resin on this rock. That way it'll be nice and fixed to it permanently. My gosh, that's so beautiful. What a gorgeous rock. Stunning rock. Sorry for the sniffles all of a sudden. Wow. I turned on my fan. My nose got cold. I'm going to just make sure there's no bubbles on the rock. Gorgeous rock. There it is. Okay. I think that's pretty perfect. What do you guys think? Look at that. Oh, we have a spill over here. Okay. Gotta fix that. Okay, one more little section. Sorry. Hi, Helen. I didn't get to tag anybody tonight, so I apologize. It's I don't think I'm going to be able to tag because for some reason when I tag people I can't see comments. I don't know why they're connected like that, but for me anyways, Facebook doesn't like me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. That looks good. To our stone here. Now, see, it's not perfectly oval. Should I put it? I don't think it'll sit that way because it needs to be this way to be flat. All right, so it's gonna be like that. You guys like that? I take that as a yes. All right. So I'm going to take the resin and just add a little bit. Actually, I might just put it in here around the pendant. That way I know for sure it is not going anywhere. All right, into the light. I am so excited. Okay, I have a question. What do I do to clean the brushes? I use 91% alcohol, and I'll show you my process here. And I pop a good bit into a silicone dish, and I just kind of work it through there in the bristles. And then I like to use shop towels. I can get quite a few uses out of these brushes, but you should know that if you use a brush for resin, it needs to be just for resin because it won't really ever be right after that. Hi, Allison. So I dumped that water onto a paper towel, or that alcohol, I mean, onto a paper towel so it would soak up into the paper towel because it's resin. You don't just want it, you know, in there. And then just sort of clean, you know, between your bristles. And then for a last rinse, I like to just take the alcohol and then I let my brush dry like that. And it usually is a bit stiff, but it's not stiff. And as soon as the wet resin hits it, it becomes pliable again. And then I also have another brush that I use for UV top coat. Same thing. I clean it the exact same way. And because some rocks I use UV top coat instead of resin. So the alcohol I just dump into the paper towel and wipe out your silicone dish. If there's any resin left in it, stick it in your light and then you can just pop the resin out of it. Let's check our rock. That is on there good. Not going nowhere. So I think some love on the rock. What do you think we should do on the rock? Anything like rhinestones or anything? Ooh, maybe some cogs on the rock. Hello. What's wrong with me? You know, now we can do like... My resin is still a bit sticky, which is okay. If we're going to do cogs, then I have to do more resin anyways. So, Katie, I love it. More cogs, yes. More cogs it is. More. Who knows what that's from? Tim the Two-Man Tailor. I'm definitely dating myself here. I am so not good at organizing cogs, and this is on a curved surface, so it's going to be nice and fun. Let's see. Focus, focus, phone focus. On lives, there's no autofocus, so. Or it's all autofocus. Something like that. Mary, I got the cogs on Amazon and it was like 2 bags for nearly nothing. It wasn't very expensive. I was really surprised. Cogs are really affordable. Actually, I think I like that. Sorry. I knew that was going to happen. Darn it. Thank you, Allison. Thank you. I need to prop this up here just a wee bit. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so there's some cogs. Let me see. Shall I put these? Is that too many? Do we like those cogs? Should I just set them? Just do it. And then as we're setting them, I can add some rhinestones. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, there's 7. I removed one. I wasn't liking it anyways. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do it. Ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. You know what we have to do, right? We have to get them wet in the resin first. Otherwise, we'll get really bad bubbles. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's okay. I'll be fast. I promise. And don't feel like you have to hang out, you know. This will be on replay and on YouTube. Just want to make sure that less bubbles as possible. Okay, so pop these two in there. I love it when you guys, when it's interactive and you guys kind of tell me how to do it. I really, really like that. Thank you. Hi, Matt. Your thing. Matt likes to use cogs too. Our steampunk Matt. Sorry, it's out of focus here for a minute. I gotta, my hands, takes both hands to make it focus. Hi, Delia. They are going everywhere. I'm going to have to give them a spot cure. Flash cure here so they will quit moving. Quit it. Quit it. Quit it. Stay, 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 stay. See, the flashlight is handy. And I have an even more handy tool now, thanks to Lonnie, which I've got to show this. Oh my gosh. This tool's amazing. It's called Pendant. And it is a little UV light. Look at this. Oops. That I break. Sorry. See the little UV light? And it comes with this UV bonding glue, and it has like a pin applicator here. Anyways, you can use it with your UV projects for gluing stuff, which probably would have been a great idea for this. I forgot I had it. Sorry, Lonnie. I'm still getting used to it. I do love it though. So now those aren't going to go anywhere, and I can pop it into my light now without worrying about them, you know, sliding off while I'm moving it. Okay, I'm just going to add a bit more resin around before I pop it in there. I don't want so much it's dripping off my rock, but I do want enough that I'm confident these things are not coming off of my rock. Does that make sense? Okay. Quick torch. I'll let you get a quick focus. Okay, here we go. Everybody cross your fingers because we're almost finished. I'm going to bring out the project that we did right before I started this. I'm also going to pop this little resin cup in the light so you can see how the light makes easy work of cleaning up that. Hang on, first I got to clean my hands. So again, the alcohol, 91% is what I use. I'm not sure of the other strengths. I need to clean my tools. Make sure they're free from the resin. And don't pop these in your machine with resin on it because you can't get resin off of the metal. I learned that the hard way. So, all right, make sure your lids and stuff are all on your resin. I know when using UV resin, sometimes you get like gunk and stuff around it, so you can just wipe that off with your towel as well. Keep your stuff clean. I have an allergy, so it's important for me to make sure this isn't leaking anywhere or around the sides of the bottles or on my tools, because if I grab them, then I pay for that dearly. It's a contact allergy, so. And as you guys know, I love foils and resin, so I'm not quitting, so my hands will peel and bleed to the bone before I quit, because I'm stubborn like that. So, see, that's reactions to resin. It can happen to anybody. So don't feel like you are not, like you're immune, because I didn't have any reactions before, and all of a sudden there it went. So I do have lupus, and that causes, you know, some problems, but the allergy is pretty much anybody can have that. Let me show you. This is what we did a little bit ago. So this is a 3D butterfly from the dollar store. I tore one off of here so you guys could see just the bottom layer. And then they have the second layer, which is acetate, and it's been printed on the acetate. And then we just stuck it to the rock and put UV resin on there, Mr. Resin. And it is there. Here's the smaller one. This one's really, really hard. This one's still movable. So, I mean, you can do it either way. I kind of like the really, really hard one. That way, I feel like it's way more secure. I just, I made a mess with my pen. Bad me. Oh, I had another thing to show you. I forgot. I don't think I have anything I can show you on, though. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. What was it? Tracy was asking earlier about foil glue, nail art foil glue, and top coat, and which one is better for chrome powders. I can show you a cool thing. This is it's a discontinued Revlon eyeshadow. It may still be in your store, but they're discontinuing it this season, so I had to grab it. But I wanted to test it, so I thought I'd test it with you guys using the nail art foil glue and the top coat to see which one it looks better on. But these are just eyeshadows that you can use as chrome powders, and I wanted to show you that. So if you don't want to make the investment, because those chrome powders are expensive, some of them. You know, the color shifting ones that are, they're just crazy expensive. So anyways, I'll do a couple of this is the foil glue here. Delia, thank you. And then this is the top coat over here on the right. All right, and I'm just going to pop those under my 6-watt light because foil glue does weird things on rocks in the big light. And I still don't know why that is. You can put everything else under the big light, but foil glue wrinkles up and it just is ugly. Wait, who's on? Elizabeth's asking about resin. Can you put a second resin on that's different from the first resin? Absolutely. Just, oh, very good advice. Who said that? I'm sorry, I can't see is it Jennifer to Elizabeth? Thank you for the advice. Yes, make sure the first coat is absolutely cured 100%. You can even use regular resin with UV resin as long as one of the, the first layer is 100% dry. Okay. So now I have that on there. I'm going to get my tool. It's recommended that you either use a silicone tip tool, an eyeshadow applicator brush, which is a sponge, like this, or your finger. A lot of people have really good luck with a gloved finger. So we will do a little of each. Gloved finger, not so much. Sponge tip applicator. See how when you buff it on, it turns chrome? So cool. This is eyeshadow. Let's check the pink. And like from one angle it doesn't look like much, and then you turn it and it's like, oh, hello. Now this is also on a red rock, so if it was on white it'd probably be a little more bright. I should have done it on the white side. What was I thinking? I like the red side. Silly me. All right, let's look at the bronze or the copper. Pretty. Now this is the UV top coat. Let's try it on this is the nail art foil glue. I'm going to use the silicone tip tool here. See, now you have that matte. Remember I told you the nail foil glue it's a great option. It'll give you like a matte look. Even though it's chrome, it'll give you kind of a matte look. See how that one's like really shiny and that one's kind of muted? Can you see the difference between this tool and this? Right there is the same color. So it makes a difference what you're using to apply them. Okay, this is the pink. I picked up quite a bit so we could get a good idea here. And again, I want to remind you, this is eyeshadow. So if you have some eyeshadow around your house that's metallic and you think might make a really pretty chrome effect in your work, for sure, grab it. Now I'm going to use a brush. This is a brush end. I just want to see. This brush came with some, what's the brand? I forgot the name of the brand. I'll link those two. It's a brand of chrome powders and they're not that expensive, so. The brush is pretty cool too. I do like the silicone tool best though. In my opinion, it hands down wins the race every time. Thank you, Elizabeth. Very helpful. All right, so that's that. Let's take a peek at our rock. Sorry. I don't want to get. Here she is, all finished. I'll have to give her another cure for probably 2 to 4 minutes just to make sure all the resin is nice and cured. We can add some rhinestones or sequins or, you know, things like that. You can always keep going, embellishing. You'd add pearls would be really pretty, wouldn't they? Ooh, that'd be nice. We'll add 2 and then 2 or 3 and then I'll let y'all go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. So much fun. This one was really, really interesting. I was having such a hard time getting inspired earlier, and Lori made that beautiful mannequin with all of her family heirlooms, brooches. If you haven't seen it, you have to go to our channel, Creative Rock Art and Foil Techniques, and look at Lori's project. It's gorgeous. Her mannequin is amazing. Anyways, I'm going to use this Bondic, and I'm just going to grab some sequin, or I'm sorry, not sequins, rhinestones, and pop them into the Bondic. Use the light, and it's on there. You don't even have to put it back in the light. This will seal it for you. Turn over your turkey. This is Bondic adhesive with a UV light on the other end of it. Isn't that a pretty cool tool? Thank you, Lonnie. Let's see, maybe one down here. Wrong side. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on and then we are done. Let me grab one. It is a super cool tool, and it is quick too. A few seconds, done. All right, and I use it for my other UV projects as well, as you saw today, for quick spot curing for little tiny places. This tool is a rhinestone picker. It's got a wax end on it, and it does come with replacements in this kit. Doesn't cost very much. And you know, at first I couldn't even imagine why you would need a replacement, but it does dwindle. See that? Also, this tip gets resin and gunk on it, and it won't pick things up, as you just saw. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. It just unscrews, and then the next one screws back in. And the color, the white versus the yellow, I don't think there's any difference. I can't tell a difference. So anyways, okay guys, let's be done. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you again super soon in the next tutorial.